going to manifest itself into a tower, which is going to allow you to escape whatever current predicament you may find yourself in. Saint Death is coming. Now, I'm not talking about, like, you know, that somebody's leaving. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I mean. God is sending the tower. It's going to be different for everybody, but the change is coming. I've been put in some type of waiting position. Best believe the Most High has heard your prayers, and or someone delayed you. And then you have the devil right here, because this was the devil's work. Hello, Leo. How are you? Welcome back to the channel. Starseed side here. If you're new, make sure to subscribe and join the Soul Tribe. Okay, we have a read. This is whatever comes up, and we're just going to jump right in, is what the spirits are telling me. Thank you so much, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, universal galactic beings, ancient ancestors, elders, guidance in this read for my Leos. What messages do you have for us? Truly grateful for your divine guidance and celestial light. So, Leo, what do we have here? What is going on? We have Neptune getting ready to station direct, Hangman and High Priestess on the side, Pisces energy. We have number 7, the Chariot, Cancer. You could be a life path number 7, some of you. Your birthday could have been on the 7th, 17th, or the 27th. And here we have you guys. Leo on the side, the Sun and the Strength card on the side. At the bottom, we have the 7 of Cups. So we have number 7 that's going to come out on the dice, and we have the 7 of Cups, which is what's going to be at the bottom of the deck. Excuse me. Wow, Tower. 7 of Cups and the Tower. So context is needed here. 8 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. The World on the side, the Devil. There's something here about confusion. The Moon. Queen of Cups. It's a Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. Death. Strength. 9 of Wands. Wow, Leo. Okay. Excuse me. You're in some type of waiting period. There's some type of... like, I feel you just need to wait a little bit longer. So much has been delayed here. There definitely is a heavier energy. Like, Saint Death is coming. Now, I'm not talking about, like, you know, that somebody's leaving. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I mean. Sometimes the Grim Reaper or the Santa Muerte, right? And I used to think that this was demonic or this was evil until I had a dream, and the Grim Reaper literally came to me, and he or she, you know, I guess, whatever. The Grim Reaper literally took their scythe and swung it at me, and I blocked it with my hand and pushed it back, and the Grim Reaper just looked at me in shock, right? This, you know, this being that was basically a skeleton with a black robe on, and he just looked at me in shock and whatnot. But ever since that dream, I have grown a respect to this being that some may refer to as Saint Death, the Grim Reaper, Santa Muerte, whoever. It's a normal part of our experience here. We all have a time period. However, we all associate death with passing on this realm. But that's not necessarily true. When we end a chapter in our lives, that also can symbolize death. Death doesn't just have to be something terrible is happening and someone has moved on. It doesn't have to be just that, and I'm not picking up any of that here. I'm getting, Leo, that you have been put in some type of waiting position, okay? And I do get that this is because too many delays were occurring here. You have been holding the line with the Strength and the 10 of Wands. This is how you're going to know this is your read. You have been holding the line. You have been pushing through. You have been showing up every day. And you're hopeful that things are going to get better. You've been wanting to see some of these blessings come in that have been showing up in these reads. Why haven't they come in? What is taking so long? Are these reads actually accurate, or is this a bunch of hogwash from the spiritual realm? Is this like a big joke from the universe? Some of you could have been saying these things, and naturally so. It was delays here, and there's still delays. It's still some type of waiting period, Leo, is what I'm saying here, but very soon the Santa Muerte is gonna come and move you to the next location, move you to where you're needing to go, okay? Whether this is work, whether this is a relationship, okay? If you're married and you're unhappy in your marriage, if you and your adult children or your children in general, you just can't seem to get on the same page, because that's also another thing that's coming up, right? Is people being at odds with their children, right? It's coming up. It's having to do with the new culture, of course, is part of the paradigm shift and everything that's occurring here on this planet. But regardless, something here is ending. Okay, it's coming to its end, and it was supposed to end a while ago, is what I'm getting here. And you've been delayed or something. Something or someone delayed you. And so something, a situation is past its expiration date, way, way past its expiration date. This is to no fault of your own. Okay, you are not to blame for this. No one is pointing the finger and blaming you for this. However, when the going comes, it's going to come. So why am I saying this? Because mentally prepare yourself. It's going to be multiple towers that are going to hit you back to back. They're very strong, okay? You will be tested. You're going through a testing phase here, Eight of Swords and Five of Pentacles. For some of you, these towers can very much represent what you're dealing with inside of yourself, some healing that's coming up to the surface. For others, this tower represents work, you walking out of a workplace, you closing down your business and whatnot, you having to start brand new, because the Five of Pentacles is there. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is having to do with work, money, or career, like a massive change here. And this is also going to change everything else. The tower can also be representing that some of you are going to be offered a brand new position elsewhere, a few hours away from where you're currently at. So there may even be something here about a transfer or relocation. But there's multiple towers here. Some of them are not bad. I do get with the Devil, the World on the side, Moon, Queen of Cups. It's definitely a lover there that you could be meeting, a Cancer or a Capricorn. Absolutely. It's a Capricorn or a Cancer here that you're going to get acquainted with. But I feel the World on the side is symbolizing that first, these towers have to hit. Now, some of these towers, Leo, have to do with like what's going to come before the year comes to a close, okay? There is going to be like an intensity with the energies. We're having the solar flares. We have a second moon, right, joining our moon this Sunday. This is going to be very exciting because this is going to bring about new energies. And even though this moon hasn't been taken into account when it comes to like the zodiac signs and the astrology, it's still a second moon that is going to affect us in some way, shape, or form. So it will be very interesting to see how that plays out moving forward. But you are going to feel this second moon's energy, and it is going to make you feel very intuitive, but also very much desiring love, desiring connection. Now here we have the Queen of Cups, we have the moon, we have the Devil, we have the World on the side. Again, Leo, I feel the Devil was working day and night to slow you down. If I'm being honest, many forces here were working to slow you down, to keep you from closing out a chapter or closing out a cycle, or to keep you from moving yourself to calmer waters, to a place where you could celebrate, right? And be able to progress and move forward, especially when it comes to your love and relationships, okay? There were several people here attacking you or trying to siphon your energy, or they were just trying to delay you. There could have been like certain people in your town or in your family even that were jealous and they were secretly throwing the evil eye. I don't know. But regardless, the delays are about to finally come to an end. The World card, you just have to wait a little bit longer. And I feel by Capricorn season, all of this is going to be wrapped up in a neat bow. But I do get that it's almost like whatever situation has been needing to come to its end, it's like it's finally ending. And part of it does have to do with saying death. It's like saying death is there to make sure that the situation is over with and you're moving to the next chapter. Because we all have a script, we all have, right, the book of life here, and there are certain things that we have to do by a certain time. There's certain things that we just can't run from, no matter how hard we try, and God is just going to bring it upon us. So sometimes He has to send His angels, or He has to send the Grim Reaper after us to make sure it's done. Okay, kind of like the Order of the Phoenix, where Dumbledore, he was giving, right, the army, essentially, the Order of the Phoenix, specific orders. If you ever read the book, right, he told Sirius to stay put in Grimmauld Place, excuse me, to not be seen, right? He told Harry multiple times, he told Harry, don't leave the Dursleys, don't leave Grimmauld Place, right? When Harry was debating if he should leave and whatnot because he thought Voldemort was possessing him. And then that one headmaster who was in the new Hogwarts Legacy game, Phineas, in the book, it was Phineas who came to Harry and told him, Dumbledore has a message for you. You need to stay put. Basically, is what he said. And Harry was so furious because it was like he was having to, he couldn't really live. He couldn't just go out, walk around, whatnot. And that's what I'm getting here. Like, the spiritual realm is saying for you to just stay put, to be patient, to trust the process. Because the devil really thinks they're winning now. They think they're winning, but they really aren't. And the moon, with the world on the side, the ending of this cycle that has been going on, is about to come to its close. But with the moon there, it's the power of the night. You see, that second moon, it's accelerating this process. That second moon can also symbolize that we have shifted timelines. But once this is all cleared out, you are going to meet a Capricorn, a Cancer, and there's a King of Wands here, another Leo. But I do feel first, this waiting period, this tribulation, revelation period, whatever you want to call it, it's like this has got to end first. That way all the excuse me, I can barely speak. That way all that residual energy, if that's even how you say it, can just be swept away and the chapter is closed out for good. Like I said, for some of you, this is work. For others, this is your marriage. For others, you are at odds with a family member here. Living situation, right? So it's going to be different for everybody, but best believe the Most High has heard your prayers and he's getting onto it. 5 of Cups on the side and 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, Leo, I just feel an energy of like when these endings come or these towers come, it's almost like, it's like bittersweet. But deep down, a part of you is just gonna know. Like, I feel that's why that Neptune is there getting ready to station direct. Like, deep down, you're going to know, like, yeah, it was meant to happen. Like, I don't know, y'all. That's what I'm really getting. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles and Queen of Wands. Yeah, you know what I'm getting, Leo, is... Oh, and this comes up so many times for you guys in your reads, but you're not supposed to be single right now. You see, that's where the timeline got all messed up. You're supposed to be in some type of marriage with the right person. So those of you that are married to the wrong person, like, this is still for you. Because you can be married to someone but technically be single, if you understand what I'm saying. But it's a lot of you that are single here and you're not supposed to be. Definitely some type of contract was there with either a twin flame or a soulmate, but it looks to me like that contract's either been delayed or that contract has been forfeited this lifetime. So there's been a change in timelines. Temperance would be the next card. So the angels are overseeing this change. They're concerned that you're not going to be where you need to be on this journey at the right time. There's something here about the perfect time. Knight of Wands and the Wheel. Like, you're supposed to be somewhere soon, or you're supposed to be elsewhere along your journey, or things just got delayed, and now there's about to be like a brisk movement forward. Like, they're about to give you that lifeline, that boost, that surge, where you're going to be able to push forward. 9 of Wands in reverse with no obstacles. Yeah. King of Wands and the Strength. King of Wands, Strength, the Wheel. That's waiting. The way you win this fight, Leo, is by not fighting at all and being patient with the process. That's how you win this battle. That's how you're going to overcome this ordeal. It's something here, if you try to force things, it's not going to pan out or it's not going to work in your favor or something. Nine of Wands in reverse with the King of Wands. Your strength lies in being patient, be still, and know that I am God. Remember that verse? That's what I'm getting here. To trust, to put your faith in the universe, that this will work in your favor. Because after this is done, the first person you're going to meet is a Leo. This Leo energy is so strong and keeps showing up. It showed up for Cancer, now showing up for y'all. It's a Leo here that you're going to meet. A younger Leo for the most of you, because the Knight of Wands energy is there. But first, like I said, the tower has to hit. Some type of tower has to occur. The Two of Pentacles, yeah. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Six of Cups. High Priestess. Seven of Pentacles, the tower. Somebody's like, dare I say somebody's twin flame or soulmate really wanted revenge on you, like from a last, I don't know. But that's what it's giving me. It's Six of Cups, Ten of Swords, Two of Pentacles, like someone's twin flame or divine soulmate wanted revenge this lifetime. And what they have been doing is wasting your time. They wasted your time and made sure to delay things as much as possible. This was their way of getting revenge on you from something that happened in a previous lifetime. It's something here like that. Because you're supposed to, or you would have been elsewhere along your journey, but you're not there, you're not. Like, there's some type of delay here. Something's been blocked, and that's why the angels and everyone else is having to get involved to make sure not too much damage isn't done to the timelines or something like that. Because the Ten of Swords, Two of Pentacles, like someone made it their mission to juggle you this lifetime. And I feel some heart chakra anger. So this individual, whoever they are, they're angry that I'm telling you this. But I sure feel that heart chakra anger talking about that. I don't have any anger towards anybody. So this isn't coming from me. You know, I've been in my forgive and release energy. So this isn't my anger that I'm picking up on. This very much feels like an outside source. The moment I started saying they wanted to waste your time as revenge, because the Six of Cups, Ten of Swords is almost like something happened in a past life with you and that person, and this is their way of trying to get even with you. I believe they got with a third party in the last life. But they somehow ended up being their demise, them with that third party, and they could have suffered a tragic fate earlier while you had to live on. And it's almost like this energy of resentment, like that you didn't save them from the third party or you didn't take them by force, and they ended up suffering the fate they did in that past life. So now it's like this life they want to delay you, cause confusion and chaos, and that's why the spiritual realm is having to get involved. This individual, rest assured, if this is your twin flame or soulmate, this individual is most likely homeless or suffering really, really bad. Because, yeah, you can't do your divine counterpart like that. You know, when we come into a new life, it's a clean slate. It's a chance of having a clean slate. But this individual is still bitter from something that was done in the last lifetime. Six of Pentacles and the Devil. So the Devil energy is here twice. And with the Ten of Swords there, the Six of Pentacles, the Devil was very much trying to defeat you this lifetime. I'm sorry, y'all, the read is so heavy. But I just have to be honest, the Devil was really trying to defeat you this lifetime. And this person was working for the Devil, this soulmate or twin flame, like they turn to the dark side, and then this was their way, like this was their vengeance. But you see, everything's about to be revealed, or everything has been revealed, and you're basically energetically making the great escape. And this is going to manifest itself into a tower, which is going to allow you to escape whatever current predicament you may find yourself in, be it financial, marriage, family, whatever it may be. And you're going to notice all the doors open up to you, like all the possibilities. Everything that could have felt blocked, or everything that felt like it wasn't moving forward, like now it's going to move forward. Like you're going to see. But it was somebody here from a past life, and they were doing this. They were doing it now, y'all. They wanted to see you defeated in the Ten of Swords while they had justice with a third-party karmic, the same third-party karmic that destroyed them the last lifetime. Death in reverse. Potential. Good health. Dreams. Mountain. Somebody's soulmate or twin flame could be a Scorpio with that death in reverse, or a Pisces, or another Leo. But for Mountain to be like, this is a connection that exists in the 5D, and only because there's some type of opening there. There's a Leo or two here that is still hoping or praying that one day they will be able to get with this individual. Like they're hoping that there's still potential. But Mountain, this is just adding more obstacles and challenges, delays. Like someone's wanting to be patient when the connection is already over. Because there's something here about the truth of what this individual has done against you. And that's why Spirit isn't even looking over there to bring the two of you into union. Spirit's looking to bring you into union with a Capricorn, Cancer, but most importantly, a Leo. A Leo is going to be the first person that you're going to be introduced, a new Leo. And look how this individual looks. They could have black hair. That keeps coming up. A Leo with black hair. They could have tattoos. Creativity. Renewal. Forms. Look what's here. Remember what I said at the beginning of the read? Somebody's going to be offered a position in another place to transfer. Look what you have there, relocation and abundance. I'm telling y'all, this could even be buying a house, or you could be finally selling your house. It's going to be different for everybody, but the change is coming. Whatever change you've been praying for is coming. It's going to come, but make no mistake, it's going to be a tower. So hang on. Hang on for dear life, because when those towers hit, third party, I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell y'all, they went over there to a third party, then where they were playing weird games with you, you know, telling you one day they're going to come in and all this and that. With a third party, left you isolated, alienated, alone. This ish has been burnt out. And you're supposed to be in a love connection because you're a divine feminine or a divine masculine. You're an earth angel. You see contracts here, this individual done left that in the mud. You and this individual are supposed to be in the star right now. You and someone, you were supposed to be in the star right now, but y'all ain't. And this is why Spirit's going to move you forward to something else that's new. Because this cycle is played out. Not only has so many delays occurred, but it's been played out. Bridge and ghosting, this individual done ghosted this connection the moment they chose that third party. The moment they chose that third party, they ghosted this connection and went to go build over there and be happy, while leaving you in this confusion because they would come back. But you see, the dating and the answers, the issue's going to come out. This individual hasn't changed. They're still going around doing whatever with whoever. And this ish gonna piss you the F off once and for all, because all the love that you have for this person, and you thought the two of you were gonna be in the Ten of Cups at this point, but really, this individual was just playing in your energy, and that's why, look, chaos and higher power. God is sending the Tower. And then you have the devil right here, because this was the devil's work. The devil, this individual went to the devil's side, and look, the devil and mountain. And you know, because your money is being affected now. That's how you know your money's being blocked. It was this individual and their past life soulmate, past life twin flame, and they resent you. And this lifetime, they made it their goal to have revenge over you, to defeat you for good, because something happened to them in the last lifetime, and they blame it on you. This third party sacrificed this individual, unalived this individual. That's what I'm really getting. And this individual had to wash you from heaven or from purgatory, wherever they went. And they were furious, like, why do you get to live? And, you know, it's something here. They were unalived young. They could have been in their 20s or their early 30s, but they were unalived by the third party. And then the third party took their own self out. You know, for a lack of a better word, the third party sacrificed themselves as well after they did it. Because that's how these karmic connections always end. These karmic connections are abusive, they're dangerous, and that's how they will always end. If you're individuals with karmic, they have a certain amount of time to escape, because karmics are not our friends, nor are they anyone that we can associate with. They are unhinged and unstable. There's no telling what lengths they'll go to destroy somebody's divine masculine or divine feminine, because they're unhinged. But that's besides the point. The point is boundaries here and toxicities. You see, Saint Death's going to come at night. You see, that's when the Tower is going to hit. It's going to hit at night when you're sleeping. I'm telling you, be prepared now. Fluidity and sadness, isolation, they're going to move you on out of there. That's when the Tower's coming. Passion is here, evil eye. Don't have sex with anybody as of right now. Okay, protect your energy and just be silent, because weirdos are really trying it. The devil knows that his power is slipping with this person, so he's going to try to send other people your way, but wrong answer. You see, here's what I'm getting. The world. Everyone that's coming to you right now should be brand new energy, because cycles have been closed out. Yeah, Phoenix and single life. Maintain your singlehood. Do not engage. Do not take any risk sexually with your sexual energy, because you have a rare gift and you don't even realize how powerful your gift is, how you can change and influence the world. These individuals want to attach cords so that you feel up in the air, but you're this powerhouse and you're about to be in a partnership where you are unstoppable. And this energy, residual, can't even say it, residual energy from the past is about to be cleaned up, because this was a trick from the devil, and it was going round and round. They were just trying to say it was unfinished between the two of y'all, the divine timing manifestation in between worlds. This was just to delay your celebration, your friendships and whatnot, new experiences, new people. So the Tower, and that's it. That's how the cookie crumbles. It's gonna happen when you least expect it, at night. Local travel on the wheel is coming. So this isn't for everybody, but for those of you that resonate, just be prepared. So that is your read, and love and light.